I'm Kirsty Devaney. I was a PhD student in the School of Education and I'm now a research assistant. What was really important on the lead up to the Viva was to have a space that was designated for Viva prep, whether this is at the university, in a coffee shop or at home. Mine was at home, so I literally took over the dining room table for about 2 months and just had all my resources there. The time between submitting the thesis and having my Viva was a good few months. So for me, that was quite important to have some time away from the thesis, because it would have been impossible to spend the next few months really intensely going over the thesis and having really intense Viva prep. So I actually spent, I think, about a month away completely from the thesis and the research. So a month before my Viva date, I made a list of things I wanted to achieve before the Viva date. So these included things like I wanted to read the thesis in full 3 times. I wanted to make a list of questions that I thought might come up in the Viva. And I also wanted to sort of tab the important aspects of the thesis. So each chapter and each I thought important diagram or table to tab up and get used to being able to find them in amongst the thesis really quickly. When you become close to submitting your thesis, you might have a conversation with your supervisors about the people in the field that might potentially be external examiners. And once you find out who this is, I think it's really important to kind of get to know a little bit about their research and what their kind of research interests are, their methodologies that they use. The main thing I learnt from doing a mock Viva, which the university do here, was I needed to become much more confident and certain about my thesis and my findings and my research. And it was very much learning to become the expert in the field, so to move from being a student and using words like, oh, I think, or this was interesting, or perhaps, to being kind of much more certain, going, my findings show this.